Rage Whale. 3 friends, too many opinions, 1 podcast.
This is episode 61, where I'm recovering from a Beatles weekend in Liverpool. James accidentally watches the wrong movie. Drew admits a shocking truth, and we discuss Beetlejuice sequel, new horror film afrAId, and Rebel Ridge on Netflix.
Let's try it. Let's fucking try it, man, for sure.
This is episode 61. I'm definitely happy you guys taking more reins today. I don't know if even my voice sounds croaky or not, but I'm still hungover. Today's Monday, and I'm hungover from Saturday.
What?
I had a day off. And I still feel rough.
Mate, they say hangovers are brutal. Yeah, as you get older, they last. Yeah, it feels like a holiday that you don't want to be in.
Yeah, well, me and my mate JD, we did our Beatles weekend. So we went to Liverpool. JD drove up from London to come see me at my place, and then I drove us into Liverpool. And we went to see Paul McCartney's house, John Lennon's house. We went to Strawberry Fields.
Forever?
We went to Penny Lane. And then we watched,
Across
New Zealand.
the Universe.
What?
Across the Universe with Jim Sturgis.
No, not watched anything. We're out for a day drinking. Didn't go and start watching a film.
Okay, well, that's actually to do with the Beatles, though.
No, yeah, just the title, not the film.
No, the film is to do with the Beatles. Like, Jim Sturgis plays one of the Beatles.
Across the Universe. I've seen that. I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Is that not got Andrew Garfield or somewhere in it? Or am I thinking of something different?
You're thinking the one with Heath Ledger, maybe, the Dr. Panisharus or whatever it's called. I can't remember.
Why would I be thinking of that? It's like the most random film.
Because that's the one with Andrew Garfield. Actually, Andrew Garfield's in loads of stuff. What am I talking about?
Across the Universe, Jim Sturgis. Oh, yeah, I was thinking of something different there. Anyway, you've taken me off my train of thought. The point is, I was watching my mate's from South Africa, so it was South Africa versus New Zealand. So we watched that in the pub. And then after that, we went to Hard Day's Night Hotel for a cocktail, which was rubbish. And then we went, just really bad cocktail. They got out of a bloody bag. I was like, this ain't going to be good. And it was rotten. And
not even a can, just out of a bag.
And JD's like a, what do you call it? A flair, a cocktail?
Flairer.
A flair barman. So he used to do all the spinny bottles and stuff and make cocktails and shit. So he was like, this is not going to be good. And then we just went to a few pubs. One of the Beatles original pubs they used to play in, and then the Cavern Club. And it was a fucking blast.
Can I ask a stupid question? Did they try to swing the bag of cocktail to like throw it up in the air and swing the bag, catch it on their elbow?
No, it looked like, you know how astronauts eat.
Oh yeah.
It was a silver bag that said mojito on it, and she went squeezed gel into a glass and then stirred it with some other stuff.
That's nice.
It was not very good, but we had an amazing time in Liverpool, seeing all the Beatles stuff, and there was a live band on the Cavern, so we just partied till late. And they played some Oasis, they played some all sorts of random music, but mainly Beatles, obviously. And I'm hanging.
Well, Kev, I got some fun facts for you. See this shirt I'm wearing?
Yeah, Dixon.
Well done. You know, well. You probably know that all their shirts are some sort of collaboration with someone or something.
No.
Yeah, so basically you go on their website, you pick a shirt, whatever colour, and it will have some sort of collaboration. And every single one of them has like custom buttons, everything. So this one is called the Red Rum.
Yeah.
Collab with a certain movie. Yeah.
Shining,
you probably can't see the label back there. The label looks like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then
Red Rum.
Yeah, the buttons all say Red Rum. And at the bottom of it, it's got this little, you're like this, shred glasses. It's got this little built-in microfiber cloth that says Red Rum on it.
For wiping your glasses?
Yeah, sunglasses and that. It's pretty handy to have, actually.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Handy.
Quality stuff.
I'm trying to think of something referenced, like, we found... Right, so remember I mentioned that JD's got pulled chicken. We had the pulled chicken stories.
Oh, yeah. When you kidnapped Paul, yeah.
Well, I don't even be able to see this photo, but he forgot to bring Paul the chicken. But we're in a golf place, Roxy. James, you'll probably know that one.
Yeah, Roxy Leisure, yeah.
Yeah, and we found cleaning products, and it just looked like Pole chicken.
Drew, by the way, that's the sort of venue that the company I work with
yellow
makes.
bottle with a red squidgy head. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It looks a bit like Pole chicken.
Yeah, we build venues like that. It's pretty fun.
It's cool. We played basketball in there.
Yeah, Roxy Leisure are really cool.
Played pool in there.
Do they have their adventure pool? Because some people are doing like I get adventure golf, but they're doing it but pool table.
No,
So it's just like like an adventure playground, but for adults, basically, where you can
play golf.
Yeah, essentially. And they're doing another one. We do
shuffleboard.
Instead of mini golf, it's ball, like French ball, but around obstacles and that.
I like French ball.
Loads of new stuff.
But yeah, it was good fun. And
were you playing beer pong? Is that why you had pongs in your mouth? Men love
of course you went there.
Men
That's
love
where
that.
John Lennon's
Men
house
love your
is.
avenue.
So
So
on Men Love Avenue.
let's bring up the hot news for the week.
Sorry to interrupt the show. Just a reminder to say we love and appreciate you all for listening to the podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, follow, as this really helps us continue to progress and improve the content and keeps us making these fun episodes for you guys. Oh, we're also on these things called Instagram and TikTok. You can follow us there too, as we share short, funny reels on the reg that you can share with friends if you like. Now, back to the mayhem.
Which is the real band revolution. We're over the Oasis now. They're all getting. We know they're going to have a fight on their second show and cancel the rest of the tour. So yeah, Linkin Park back. I actually don't know how much of a surprise this was because I remember reading quite a while ago about this girl and other vocalists potentially coming back. What are your thoughts, Kev?
Yeah, I think she's good. Although I was chatting to my mate the other day, and I'm pretty sure it's a different girl than what I was expecting because there was a girl that guested on one of the live shows a few months.
Sarah Armstrong, is that her name? Sarah Armstrong? Probably should have.
The current one, but there was a girl who sang one-off song on one of the tours, and she was phenomenal. But she's with another band, and she wasn't. They offered her the gig apparently, and she said no because she's in a band already. So they've got this other girl,
Emily Armstrong. Sorry.
Yeah, and she's all right. She's good. Can't say the negative because she's an amazing singer, but she's not. It's not about repeating just you can't really repeat that. But the previous girl.
Anyone hear Dead Sarah, her other band? No, that's why I thought her name was Sarah because the band was called Dead Sarah. She was in.
I've never heard of her in my life.
Is this the singer that did the track for Scream 7? Not Scream 7, Scream 6.
I have no idea what you're talking about, so
well, I'll say my 2 cents on the thing. I think people are doing classic, like, clickbait nonsense. The guitarist hasn't left. He just says he's not really up for touring anymore. He's still going to be involved backstage.
It's the drummer that left. I think it's the drummer that left. And the guitarist
the original guitarist isn't going to tour with them.
Yeah,
he's not leaving the band.
They're all in their 40s and got families now, so they can write music.
So he's going to do stuff. So everyone's saying about that. And the drummer left because they've been inactive for 7 years. He probably decided he's going to go and do something else.
Yeah.
I mean, all the band, without being rude, the drummer was probably the least known one.
I don't really know any of them.
But you'd recognise the guitarist because he had that big fuzzy hair, didn't he?
Yeah, you'd recognise
Mike Shinoda. You'd recognise the DJ guy.
The DJ guy, that's it. Those three.
Would you recognise the drummer? No, I couldn't even picture him if you paid me.
Drew, is it someone to do with Scream?
Yeah, is it Mike Shinoda, right? Is one of the people from Linkin Park, right?
Yes, he's one of the vocalists and guitarist or bass player. What's he do?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the girl.
I am. Kaylee Morg sings one of them on the Linkin Park's Mike Shinoda has recorded an original song for Scream 6. The two of them did.
That's just a totally separate project then. Yeah, he's done loads of separate projects. He's done.
I know, but I just thought the female vocalist that was doing it for that was the one that they brought into Linkin Park. But that's not. Ironically, that's not the Linkin Park. So
No.
The
no.
fact you know that is pretty impressive, to be honest, Drew.
I
That
think
you
it's
connected
good that they're
something
back.
there.
Yeah, I actually connected the dots that are metaphorical.
Yeah, I think it's good they're back, but I think they need to maybe touch on the old music, but then leave it in the past very quickly.
Well, they've dropped a new single straight away.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't want them to go on tour and play like 2 songs they made and then 15 Linkin Park
That's
classics.
literally what everyone wants them to do. No one wants to hear new material off Linkin Park.
No,
Linkin Park
I think that's where you
tour,
draw the line.
and
Then.
they
I think
do.
that's disrespectful.
If they do all the songs from the new album and not play any of the classics, what is
This
the
is
point?
what I mean. Touch on a couple of the really, really popular ones, but if they just go out doing a karaoke show, I'm not interested.
That's what all bands do these days. That is
No.
it. Yeah.
What other band has
Do
done
you think
that?
Oasis is going to come back and start singing new songs?
Oasis
No.
are Oasis though. She's not Chester Bennington.
Yeah, but it's not disrespectful to Chester.
She can either be a new singer in a new band, or an existing band that does well, or she can be a karaoke singer in an
No,
already
she's going to be a
established band.
karaoke singer. It's not a
Rubbish. Not interested in the
Well,
slightest.
that's
and I
what
won't
it's
listen
going
to
to
anything.
be. It just is.
Yeah, not
but
interested
it's
then.
Queen as well.
Yawn.
Like, Queen
That's
did the same
everything.
thing. You're not gonna have another
Yeah, and
Freddie.
guess what? I haven't listened to one Adam Lambert Queen song.
Yeah,
Bored.
but Adam Lambert did a great job when he was live. When I saw him at the O2, it was an amazing experience. And they even
Yeah,
said,
not
we're
bothered by it.
we're not trying to replicate Freddie Mercury. However, Freddie Mercury came on in a virtual kind of like hologram, and everyone just lost their minds. Like, it was insane.
But you got to remember, when the Queen did that, they were like very old. Linkin Park is still prime. They could still do a good another 10 years.
No, I get it, but I have to agree with what Kevin's saying. I don't think people would want necessarily. It's great if they do find new material for Linkin Park, absolutely, and that's a great avenue to go down. But I think people are going to want the hits. They're going to want the classics that they remember because that's their nostalgia. That's how they
Thing is, though,
remember.
if I'm sat at home and I'm like, oh, I want to listen to Linkin Park, what version am I going to pick? Chester
Obviously, the
Bennington
original.
singing or
Yeah,
her?
but
No,
they're
of
not going to
course, but-
re-release an album with her, are they? That's not going to
No,
happen.
but that's what
live,
they're going to like re-record.
Live, that's all you're going to. Until 5 years' time, when they've got 2 new albums out themselves with the new vocalist, they're not going to have any material to sing. No one's going to know.
Maybe when they do that, I'll go and see them live.
Yeah, once they've got an established album, if you go and see them now, it's just going to be old school, obviously, and that's all you'd want. But in 5 years' time, let's say they release 2 banging albums with 2 or 3 singles per album.
That's when
You'll
I'll go
want to
and
hear
see
that.
it. And
Yeah.
you hear like little
That's fine.
sprinkles of the old stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like
that's
they're trying
a
to.
better argument, not an argument. I don't want to see them because they'll play old stuff, because that is.
Oh no, I didn't say that from the start. I said they
Yeah,
need to do sprinkles of it, and then they need to put their own stamp on stuff. Don't turn into a karaoke act.
Sprinkle those diamonds.
I'm trying to think. There's loads of bands that do that at the moment. Can't even think which ones I mean. But even in the metal genre,
a completely new singer.
where someone's died or someone's left or something
I
like
can't
that.
think of another one. Apart from Queen, which you
Loads.
brought up, but that's a different situation. They're all pensioners.
Whoa, easy.
Well, they are.
They are. They literally.
Heroic
They
pensioners.
definitely are. Yeah,
Heroic pensioners.
yeah, that may be, but they were never going to sit
Pensioners
down
are
and
still
write
correct.
and do new material, were they? Like they
No,
just
no.
wanted to do a swan song. But
Yeah.
They've got to all be in their 70s at least.
Linkin Park are in their like late 30s, early 40s. They've still got another 10 years if they want to do it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must
Who's
be.
the
all
one that did
before-
Butterfly
before
Dreams?
everyone else.
You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come,
Well,
my
he
lady,
died.
come, my lady. Because
Yeah,
that
Are you about Crazy Town?
Yeah.
it might be. I don't know, but
He died the other week.
I know that's what I'm saying. I wonder if that band might do a similar thing.
No,
They haven't got
he
any
said
hits.
One song.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a great song though, man. It was a
Yeah,
great
but
song.
That's like saying Chesney Hawks. You can't compare Chesney Hawks to Linkin Park, can you? You have one
No,
song.
of course not. And
I
if it was
think-
epic, you'd be like, "What's happening?" Well, for 2 hours, we're going to play the same song, but we're going to use different instruments.
Also,
No.
I'm pretty sure that was a cover as well. That Come Come Lady, it was like a hip hoppy or whatever you want to call it version of a different song. So it's like
Do you know, it may have been. I don't know. It was
it's
so long ago.
partially a previous song.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
not fully. Like they reinvented it to that, but there is an original song that's like
Yeah.
similar. I
I
think.
will listen to their stuff, and if it's on and it comes on, but I wouldn't. I think they need to take time to write some new stuff and just sprinkle the old, just to keep people happy.
Gotta have a sprinkle.
Yeah, little
We love
dash.
our sprinkles. We love our sprinkles at Ragewell.
Do
I
you
think
know
it's a
what a
good thing.
sprinkle?
I think it's a good thing for the rest of the band that they can come back now and make music again.
If you watch Schitt's Creek, you'll know what a sprinkle means.
I've watched Schitt's Creek. I'm not quite sure about the sprinkle terms, but
You know when you have a child,
Yeah.
and you're pregnant, and they have that party. What's the party called?
no, that's called wet the baby. Wet the baby's
Baby
head.
shower. Baby
Yeah, wet
shower.
the head of the baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not wet the bed.
No, I didn't say wet the bed. I said wet the head of the baby.
Right. It's called a baby shower.
Shit the bed.
Right.
Wet the
So
head.
if someone has a second child, it's not called a baby shower. Oh, it's only a second. It's the second baby. It's not as special because you've already had one. It's just
Yeah.
the sprinkle.
Just the sprinkle.
A sprinkle is a baby shower for your second child.
So like a mini shower, like you just turn it on
Yeah.
briefly and then
So
off.
if it's a sprinkle for second, what's it for third? A drip.
The drip.
And then for the fourth child, what's that? Spit
Ugh,
Wow.
swallow.
Whoa.
is what should have happened.
Yeah. Which leads me into my like
One-
films I accidentally watched this week.
What?
New segment: films I accidentally watched this week.
Spit.
No, Monkey Man.
What?
Hey, you gotta be. Well, I mean, you be whatever you want to be, but hey.
All the letters he said there.
All the words.
I've not said I don't
okay,
like it. I said I watched
hey,
it accidentally.
Z. A. Go on.
Yeah, listen to what I said. I watched it accidentally. I didn't say I liked it. I didn't like it.
I know, but I feel like there's a just be
No.
gentle to the monkey, man. Just be gentle.
I'll tell you why I watched it accidentally.
Go on.
Is because when we went to the cinema the other week, I saw a trailer for the new Stephen King film, Monkey.
Yeah.
Black background, red writing. And I was like, oh, okay. And I saw it on Prime, $1.99 rental, Monkey Man. And I just assumed it was that movie. I couldn't really remember what that movie was called. And I was like, okay, didn't read any of the blurb, just bought it.
Had you
Watched
been
it, was
drinking
like
at this point,
this.
though? Had you been drinking at this point and your vision was blurry and you just saw monkey?
I just clicked on it. I saw it was $1.99 for a load of films to rent on Prime.
That's
And I
good.
was like, click it, done it. And as soon as it started, I was like, this isn't the film.
No, it's not
Because
a
it was
horror
all in
film.
Hindi.
Yeah, dude, that's not out till next year, man.
Yeah, I know. But I was
It's
paying
out in
attention.
February.
And I was like, I'll just rent a movie. It's not a bad movie. I haven't watched all of it yet. But I
It was
just
probably
struggle
confusing
with
because you're
subtitles.
expecting something different.
Yeah,
so-
if you thought it was going to be like a Stephen
You are.
King and the same makers of like Saw and all that stuff, and then
It
you
was
see,
still good. It was basically like
brilliant,
it was like
man.
Indian John Wick.
yeah, that's what
but,
people are saying. Yeah.
But the bit I don't like, I'm not one for subtitles. They take too much focus away from what's going on in the film. Way too much.
Depending what the film
it's just
is.
it's just in the beginning. But okay,
It's all the way through the film.
No, here's a cool little story behind it, though. Right? Monkey Man was basically made during lockdown, right? So when the pandemic happened, Dev Patel and his team were trying to make this film, and they had to try it. I can't remember where they filmed it, but they had to try and recreate India in a different country, and they had an amazing kind of like film production crew, and then they had to retrain loads of people from that country to understand, people that speak Indian, and then Hindi, sorry, and then
No, Hindi, not indie.
Hindi, sorry. And I haven't had much sleep, to be fair. And he broke his hand. So, he's doing all the fight sequences himself, pretty much. He broke his hand during, like, one of the rehearsal fight sequences with one of the main protagonist guys. And his whole hand started swelling up. And they're like, well, continuity-wise, I'm going to be screwed because my hand looks like the tango guy now. So they're like, what are we going to do? So then they had to get him on a private plane, fly him on was it a helicopter or something to some kind of like hospital where they drilled a flipping nail into his bone so that he could continue to fight.
Well, like I said, it was a good film. I haven't finished watching it. Is it great? No. Did it have me gripped? No. Is it decent? Yes. Slow start. Very slow start.
Wait, how far in are you, just out of interest?
Like 2/3. But the first 25 minutes are so slow. Not confusing, just a bit like pointless. They don't really give you anything. You kind of get snippets of what he's up to.
Yeah, but he's trying to infiltrate. He's trying to infiltrate the place where that guy that's done something horrendous in his past. He's
You
trying
know
to
what's going on, but it makes you work for it.
Yeah, but I don't mind that, man. I don't mind that. Did you like the action, like the kung fu kind of?
Yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous. It was like caricature kung fu. Like, I know John Wick's ridiculous and unrealistic, but this was kind of like even more unrealistic because he went from being like someone who got his ass kicked every day almost instantly to someone who was like beating up
No,
several
but
people.
he has to get his ass kicked because that's the contract he has with that guy in the cages. He says you have to lose every fight because you picked the monkey, and we want that to be. He's paid to lose. That's the whole point. He has to go down on the third round.
Fair
He's
enough.
a
Yeah, it's
great
good. It is
fighter.
decent. But even with John Wick, as much as I love John Wick, the fight scenes are caricature.
Yeah, of course. But at the same time, I don't know if we're watching like kung fu films for kind of continuity of realism.
Yeah, I mean, but when I put it down to it, if it's an Indian John Wick, I'd rather just watch John Wick.
Ooh.
It's
Well,
$1.99 on Amazon.
I know, dude. I was
yeah.
just thinking Kev might get it now because it's not $15.99.
Yeah. I mean, if I watched it all the way through and finished it, it finishes it, and there's no big sort of because John Wick doesn't really have any twists and turns, does it? Not the first one, anyway. So if it finishes in a similar sort of setting, and 6 months down the line, I'm like, I want to watch like a mindless action film, I'm just going to pick up John Wick again.
Yeah, but for me, I feel like I actually care more about the Dev Patel's character. I think he's done such a great job in creating the world. It's not just what he's going through. He creates a great picture of corruption and how the government are corrupt, the police are corrupt, even like the spiritual guru guy is corrupt. He on a multitude of levels, and that's partly why they didn't want it on Netflix, because they're like, oh, we don't really agree with the way that you're painting this picture of society, especially in India. And
Maybe.
and then basically you had the awesome Jordan Peele got involved, and
Did he?
he was like, I'm going to produce this bad boy under Monkey Productions, which is genius. So I love it when monkeys come together. And
Speaking of Jordan Peele, I actually rewatched Get Out yesterday,
yeah,
and yeah, still have the same opinion. The trailer ruined it.
but anyway, check
I've
out Monkey
actually
Man,
watched it
guys.
once already. That's probably ruined it for your second watch.
Yeah.
No, I thought I'd give it another go and be like, did the trailer really? No, the trailer.
So wait, hang on a minute.
stuff
Wait,
it up.
you saw Get Out for a second time, but did you watch the trailer of Get Out before you watched it?
No. I watched it because I know I was annoyed when I watched it the first time round.
Right.
So I thought I might have been a bit harsh on it. I did watch it the second time round and goes, it is a good film.
It's a great
It's
film.
very clever.
Yeah.
But it was just missing something for me. Something was missing. I don't know what. It was like it was close.
I thought it was brilliant, but on that same vibe, Blink Twice that we discussed last week, that is not the same, but as an opening director, that was pretty badass.
Yeah, she killed it.
It's like I believe Jordan Peele did the sequel of the Candyman as well a couple of years ago.
Yeah, man, he did. Yeah.
Which again, I'll be honest with you, I put off watching that because I thought it was a remake. I didn't realize it was a true sequel to the original.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it. I was like, oh, it's a remake. I love the original, one of my favorite horror films. So I'm not going to watch a remake of that. Then I watched it and was like, oh, it's about the kid from the first one. It's actually a true sequel.
Yeah.
Jordan
really
Peele.
I'm pretty sure all
Jordan
the other
Peele did
Candymans
the
didn't
screenplay.
really. I don't think the other Candymans, there was like 2 and 3 and 4 maybe, or maybe even a 5. And they kind of, I think they went on their own thing. Like one was Hollywood, the rest were like a bit. And I like the way they brought back the original Candyman actor at the end as well. And that looked legit as well. It looked really
Tony
cool. And they
Todd.
turned him into the Candyman. Like the character was really clever.
I love that he's like possessed by paintings and artwork and stuff, and it had a
And
really.
then when he turns into Candyman, though, like that's a proper good horror film. And you don't get many of them these days.
Yeah, I need
4 years ago, maybe.
I need to watch that again, man. I really do. I really do.
We're talking stuff we watched on like streaming on Netflix. Literally 2 days ago it came out. So if you're listening to this, it came out last week. It's a new film called Rebel Ridge. Have you heard of that one?
No.
Who's in it?
I don't think anyone you'd particularly know, to be honest, apart from Don Johnson.
Don
plays
Johnson
one of the
from
bad
Miami
guys.
Vice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in it.
He's got a white suit jacket on.
No, and also David Denman, which we discussed before, who is Thingy from The Office. What's the old boyfriend before she gets with John Krasinski?
Oh, he's also in. He's in.
No, what's his name? I don't care what he's been in.
Roy. His name's Roy.
That's it. Yeah.
But he's also in
So-
that one with the bad evil Superman. What's it called?
Yeah, Brightburn. We discussed
Brightburn.
that already. That one.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that was so cool.
yeah. So Roy, he's in this film as well, and I would say Rebel Ridge is brilliant. The trailer came out, and the trailer is basically the majority of the opening sequence, and it is this massive guy called Aaron Pierre. I don't know if you recognize this guy's face at all.
Nope.
He's got properly piercing eyes.
Wow.
Really like uncomfortably.
He's no Emmanuel Bonami, but
he was in the film Old, M. Night Shyamalan. He was in the morning show.
He's the hench guy in Old, isn't he?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I do recognise him from
that. The opening sequence, you think it's kind of a race film, like racist.
I thought you meant racing.
Because there's white cops. It's basically he's brilliant. He's listening to Metallica, so he's got headphones in, cycling his bike, listening to heavy metal, basically cycling along, and then the camera pans out, and you can see there's a cop car behind him going really slowly, waving back and forth with the lights flashing. You find out later, every time you click the lights flashing, it records dash cam, so it's evidence. So he's pretending that he's chasing this black guy on a bike, but he's not. He's just driving slowly behind him, and then he runs into him and knocks him off his bike, and ends up arresting him for nothing. They get the tasers out, and they're just like evading arrest. And you're like, I beg your pardon, I haven't done anything. And he goes, well, you're under suspicion. For what? He's like, you're just under suspicion. What have you got on you? He's got 30 grand on him because he's in cash, because he's off to the courts to bail his cousin out for a misdemeanor. And he goes, it's legit. Here's the receipt. Took it from my restaurant. And the guy's like, right, we're gonna take this money as evidence. He's like, no, I need that, and he needs to get out today by 1 o'clock, otherwise bad things are going to happen to him.
Yeah, legit.
And they steal the money, and then that's the opening 2 minutes of the film. And after that, you find out as it progresses that this guy is not just a guy; he's a Marine.
Don't give any more away, because I'm going to watch it when we finish.
Yeah. Okay, he's not just a Marine; he's something else as well.
Also,
but
what's that called?
Do watch it. It's called Rebel Ridge, and it's a really crap name because the point of Rebel Ridge.
No more giving stuff away. I'm putting it on Netflix now.
Yeah. Put a pin in that. That sounds amazing. What can we watch that on?
Netflix. Rebel Ridge.
Wow.
There it is. I was enthralled every second of this film. I was just like, this is cool. This is cool.
Number one in films today.
Yeah, it's brand new. I watched it on Sunday. I think it came out Friday.
Let's not talk about the film anymore because I want to watch it.
He's well excited. I've never seen James so excited about a film.
Oh,
mate,
cool. It's well up both of your streets because
that's such a great intro as well. Like that's
also Kevin, white American police officers profiling a black man. It seems unrealistic.
I know that's the only bit I can get my head around. It's like,
hard to believe.
But you do realize it's got nothing to do with race. They just do that to everyone. I
just realised I'm actually dressed like a racist right now. I look like a hillbilly, don't I?
Yeah, you do look like a Trump supporter.
Wait, should I mix it up? So I can.
Well, you're going to put this in your mouth.
There you go.
Oh, that's it.
You look like Mario. You look like. What's the guns don't kill people, rappers do. Sound of the police.
If I do that, am I like a bit more?
I don't know if you look like a Trump supporter or a hillbilly.
Or just I think you look like a freaky fan of Rage Whale. I think you look like a freaky fan of Rage Whale.
He looks like he's in a pop punk band. You look like you could be a member of A Day to Remember or something, because they all wear the flannel shirts. Stan, why are you bothering me?
I'll take that rather than an extra on Mississippi Burning. So, or Deliverance.
Chuckle? Chuckle? Not chuckle, just it's nice to chuckle.
Deliverance, that scene with the kid and the banjo. Squeal, little piggy.
Have you seen that, when they do that scene, they repeat that scene in Father Ted?
No.
Ding, 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 ding.
No, I have seen that, yeah.
Yeah, just by the coast with the waves splashing against them.
Yeah.
It's just like a really weird long interlude. What was it? Anything else they want to get off their chest, or should we mention a couple of films, cinema films?
Well, I need to see Beetlejuice, so let's not go into that. I'm going to watch it in a couple of days, even though I pretty much guessed the plot.
Drew, you've frozen, by the way, so if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
I can pretty much guess what happens in
gone.
Beetlejuice, but meh, he's gone.
He has gone.
His
I'm sure
internet's
he'll
been cut off.
Back in a second.
Doubt it.
But when are you actually going to see Beetlejuice?
Yeah, Thursday, hopefully.
Or what was the other one as well you were going to see? You're going to see a couple, I'm sure.
It's just timing. I just don't have time. I'm busy all the time. And art cinema has like stupid showing times. It's either at like 6 something or like 8:45. It's just like really annoying times.
Oh yeah, Alien and Blink Twice. Both.
Yeah,
of
so
which
I have to get there at like 6 o'clock, or you have to get home at like gone 11, nearly 12 o'clock or something.
Okay. Well,
Just they play at stupid times.
yeah, that's sometimes annoying. Like today, because I had a day off, I went to the cinema early. Drew is back.
Did I?
I don't necessarily want to go to the cinema at 9 o'clock at night.
Let's
just
pause,
like-
see if we can hear Drew.
Yeah, sorry guys. Hopefully that I didn't mess up the recording. The internet, you have to pay for it here, and it
You
wouldn't
sound a
let me.
bit like computer.
Oh, do I?
Well, you sound awful.
Oh,
You sound like you're talking through a computer megaphone, but you're slightly underwater.
oh wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay. How about now? Is that better?
Why did you think something magic was going to happen in 2 seconds?
Well, maybe.
Isn't it annoying that you paid to stay in a hotel and they can't let you have the Wi-Fi?
I know.
In 2024.
I know, it's disgusting. It just shows that Wi-Fi is the new gold, right? It's the new fucking currency, to be honest. But my point is, the thing that annoyed me, I had a feeling that my internet was going to run out because I only paid for 24 hours, right? But it doesn't let you top it up in advance. You have to wait for it to run out fully, which is special. And then you can go
You might want
back
to turn your video off and see if we can save the audio here, because people are going to like have a tumour if we keep hearing that noise.
from my voice.
It's giving me a headache.
It's quite bad. It's one of those things that I don't think it's going to fix in the wash later.
I think turn the camera off because it might
Well, should I
help
get
you
out and come back
the
in?
camera's what's using your internet.
Should I
I
jump
think
out?
just come in without the camera on.
Just my voice.
Yeah, because it's super tinny. At least people listening can still hear.
Okay. Give me a sec. I'll click out. I'll leave him come back.
Alrighty. Oh, you're
Wait.
better now.
Wait, so, oh, God's sake.
Did he go?
Yeah. God's sake. Just started working then as well.
Oh, amazing. So yeah, this is the fun of doing a podcast, is that you're beholden to, if everyone just stayed in their home and did it, that'd be good. But Drew is visiting all the hotels of Brighton. Doing
I've got some
hotel
fun show
tour.
and tell stuff for later, by the way, because it's Reef's birthday, so he's got all his presents here.
All right. What stuff you want to show us?
Well, yeah, the show and tell. And one of them might be a bit of a
Drew, you
throwback.
sounded amazing as you just left. Drew.
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Am I good?
You sounded really good as you left. More like, no, don't go.
Yeah, but I
Did you-
should
you're-
fucking press the buy at that point. Dubai. How do I sound now? Do I sound like Kermit the Frog on acid?
Kev, check this out for throwing back to when you were little.
Mutant Hero Turtles.
What is it? Is that a board?
No,
It's-
it's the
It's Mutant Hero
You
Turtles.
might describe it.
Ninja Turtles sewer.
I'm worried I've messed the recording up here.
So am I.
Yeah, we got a Ninja Turtles theme for birthday this year, so that's the sewer. It's huge.
You got anything? Did you get anything else? What's that? You know,
Switch-
people can't hear your
Oh yeah, a little
visual
Nintendo
video.
Switch Lite. He plays on his
I'm trying to hear your vision.
yeah, he's got a PS5 and a portable PS5, but you have to have good internet to use it. It's like a streaming thing. But this he can play in the car and on holiday and stuff. So
Oh, cool. Well, Drew, you might have to hang around for ages afterwards because
Yeah,
me and James are 99% uploaded. You're at 1%.
oh god,
no, but I'm really worried because, like, when it left, it said some of the stuff that you've done might not be captured.
Oh, this is going to be a ball ache to edit because you just spoke and then 2 seconds later your video started speaking.
What?
Where's your? Haven't you got like 4G or something?
I'd say there's 4 seconds between your word and the video doing the word.
Yeah, I had this problem. Even with good internet, you have to have really good internet to do this.
Well, I'm just trying to join you guys, man. I'm in a hotel. I can't. You know, it's my circumstances, man.
It's amazing though how much internet you need to do this though.
Yeah.
Because when I was starting, I was on like probably 15 meg, 20 meg, which isn't good.
Yeah, but I'm probably draining
enough for a video
travel lodge with what I'm doing with this internet. There's like I can't keep up. Like,
your video's kind of caught up a little. That's all right.
I think this app is very demanding though.
So basically, I need to cut all this out, or just hope for the best because it might.
Another one of those crazy. I know I've been a nightmare the last few episodes because obviously we had interruptions with Elijah, which was crazy. So yeah, I do apologize.
Let's just hope the video is good for our next guest.
Oh yeah, you need to listen to like the other hour and a half we spoke after that.
Oh yeah, man, I can't wait. I'll definitely.
Right, so I'll tell you what I did today then. So I had a day off because I knew I'd need to recover from my Beatles weekend, and I did. And I thought, brilliant, I'm feeling okay-ish today. That was premature, but I thought, yeah, fuck it, I'll go to the cinema. What's on? And I'd seen everything, literally everything, apart from a new film that just came out this weekend called afrAID, emphasis on AI. Have you seen that one?
What did we watch this week? On Cinema Selection.
See that highlighted? Yeah, and it's John Chow. You'll know him from what's that comedy film he did? Kumar.
Howard
Kumar.
Kumar.
Oh,
Harold
yeah.
Kumar.
Yeah.
It's that guy. And he was in Star Trek and stuff like that as well. So it's his new film, and I thought it looked a bit crap. And I just went to see it because there was nothing else on. I was pleasantly surprised. I think you'll both enjoy it.
Nice.
And talking about Wi-Fi and being about the new currency in gold, like Drew literally just said 2 minutes ago, that's what this film's about. And it's a guy who does marketing. He's clearly got money because he's in a nice posh house. And this company approaches him to test out this new AI, which he calls like Alexa. Basically, it's called Ava or something like that. Anyway,
Ava.
it's like
Wally.
it takes the piss out of Alexa. Like, it is super intelligent. It's got this voice that speaks to you and it becomes your friend. But at the same time, he's got 3 kids. It's talking to the little kid and reading stories to him while it's helping the slightly older kid do something else. And then the teenage girl who's just been sent a dick pic by her boyfriend, and he's pushing her to get something back, and she takes a quick like cleavage shot. We don't see anything as the viewer, but she just lifts a jumper up quickly, snaps, and he goes and see her at school, right? And he's just like really disappointed with her relationship. You know, I put myself out there and I didn't get anything back, and she's like being groomed into basically sending him a nude. It's really uncomfortable. She does it, and he fucks around with AI with his mate and turns her face into a porn thing. So it's not her doing anything, but it's this porn scene that this girl's face is on. It goes around school, and she's humiliated, embarrassed, and the AI knows what's happening. He just goes, "Do you want me to fix it for you?" And she fixes it by posting a news video saying, "I was groomed. This is what happened. Here's the proof that it's not real." Blah 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 blah. Sent it out, and she's still hiding at this point. And then he goes, "Right, you can walk out now. Everyone's going to be fine." She walks into school, and everyone's like hugging her, going, girl power type thing. Well done, you fucking owned up doing a thing, got teased or whatever. And then a new video gets posted while she's in that motion, and it's a bit extreme. It goes, this video, by the way, was posted by this boy, and outs the kid that did it. And it's like, and she goes, technically, I'm 17. I'm a minor. He turned 18 last week. He would be tried as an adult. I've informed the police and the school governing body, and the police are on their way. And fucks him up. And then this bit's in the trailer, so it's not like a spoiler. He's then driving away, and he's trying to phone her, and he's on his phone to his lawyer, saying, "Don't admit guilt, don't apologize, because it will say that you did something wrong." And the AI that can log into anything computerized logs into his Tesla, does a deep fake on an apology video and a suicide video, and then runs him off the road.
Whoa.
So this AI that is meant to be Alexa but a bit cleverer, you realize is ridiculous.
It sounds a little bit like Edith, you know, in Spider-Man Far From Home, when Peter Parker's got Edith, which is the special glasses from Tony Stark. And you know that Edith is the built-in AI that can track and do loads of crazy high intelligence.
That was like more war stuff, wasn't it? Controlling.
Oh no, but it's anything though, because there's a bit where he's on the coach. Because I literally watched this last night and I forgot how bloody good that film is. He's on the coach and the guy takes a picture of him in his underwear when he's in front of the girl, when she says strip because you need to wear the new uniform that doesn't look like the new costume that's not Spider-Man. It's Night Monkey or whatever, so it's all black. And he takes a picture, goes, "What were you doing in the bathroom with that girl?" And he's like, no, it's not what it looks like. And then when he's on the actual coach going to, I can't remember where they're going. Anyway, he has to try and delete the video, the photo before he sends it to Mary Jane.
Okay.
So it does. Yeah. Edith does do loads of kind of really crazy like AI manipulation, and you can read people's messages, and it can book holidays.
It's like having Hal in the house, like as in from 2001: Space Odyssey. It's like that. So yeah, it sounds simple, but it was only 86 minutes. It was nice and simple film, and it just didn't mess around. Cut to the chase, and it was good.
I was going to say, when you were doing the Beatles thing with your friend in Liverpool, is that when you did the Beetlejuice?
Wow. Drew is back with a vengeance. No, I didn't do any Beetlejuice on my Beatles weekend.
So if you were doing lots of Beatle things, then it seems
technically. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. You've hit on a stupid one. Technically, I can say Beetlejuice, because on Friday I watched Beetlejuice, and then Saturday was my Beetle day, and I had lots of juice on that day. I did have lots of juice.
You had Beatles and juice. Instead of gin and juice, Beetle and juice.
I had juice from a plastic container that was all gloopy.
Cocktail juice from a bag.
Cocktail juice. So yeah.
You made me choke on my gin and tonic.
Well, we won't say too much because James is going to see it. But let's not give things away too much. But like, did you enjoy it or did you not like it?
I tell you what, I laughed a lot. I thought it was really funny. Like the cinema I was in was like half packed out, which was cool, which was nice to experience that.
Yeah, it was busier than normal for me as well.
I know you guys will slap me on the wrist here or metaphorically or whatever. I haven't seen the original. So which was quite cool going in blind.
No, that's not cool going in blind. It's the opposite of cool, man. How have you not seen the original? Apart from it being amazing,
I haven't found time.
It's on Netflix.
You're on Netflix.
Why would you not have watched the original first?
Because I wanted to go in blind. Beetlejuice, so just go in.
The whole point is you've seen the original.
Yeah, do you even know what the point of the film is then?
Well, yeah, you say his name and he appears.
Yeah, but you don't know who he is or why he's there because you haven't seen the original.
Oh, Kev,
you
don't explain that new one. That new Superman Avengers. That new Superman film has Michael Keaton's Batman. I've never seen Michael Keaton's Batman before. I'm going to go and watch this film.
Yeah, but guys, in this day and age, not everyone is going to know everything. Some people are going to go in blind.
All right. Do you know what Beetlejuice is? Because I don't think it's explained in this.
He's
new
a
film.
demon.
And what's the point of him?
Because he was going to get married to that crazy lady, and then it all backfired, and then he tried to marry.
That's a new story we've never heard of before.
Kev, can you remember that film that came out recently? Remember that film, Top Gun Maverick? Apparently there was like a film that came out before then, something about some guy's dad dying. I don't know really the backstory of it. Didn't see it.
You guys are killing me with my gin. You're killing me.
Yeah, so Beetlejuice, right? The point of Beetlejuice is, from the original film, is it's a lovely couple, which is Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis, who crash their car and drown, and then they end up dead in their own house. And they can't leave their house. They can't escape their house. And they've got to wait in that queue, that massive long queue.
Yeah, in the undead world. The dead world.
So they get bored because they're trying to get rid of this family that's just bought the house and moved in, which has got Winona Ryder as the daughter, who's younger than Jen Ortega is in this film, and Catherine O'Hara's the mum. And they hate the family because they're awful people. And to get rid of them, they're warned the only person not to speak to is Beetlejuice, because he's not a nice person. And they call him anyway because he's advertising himself as a living exorcist. So he gets rid of humans from he basically, because they can't scare people because no one can see them. Beetlejuice can be seen because he makes himself seen. And the whole point of the original was him scaring the family out of the home. So he's an exorcist.
That's awesome.
And then in this film, none of that's explained. He's just a person in the background that turns up.
That's true.
Like, what the fuck is the point of him if you don't know what the purpose is?
That's true. I enjoyed it though. I did enjoy it, even though I don't have the complete background or previous circumstances.
I think James got another one.
Kev, I watched this film a couple of years ago, Chris Pratt, called Jurassic World. It was really, really good. There was just like this magical island that just magically had dinosaurs on it. I think there was like something happened before. I don't know. I didn't see it.
There was a few films before it, but I've seen those. Yeah.
Oh, that might have explained where the dinosaurs came from and made sense of the film for you if you'd watched the original.
That's true. That's true.
Remember, I seen this thing on Disney. It was about Star Wars, and there was like this old bloke with like a teddy bear bloke looking with him. Apparently, he was in some film before. I don't know. Never saw it, but he was like a dad, maybe, or something to this guy. I don't know. I think he had little light lasers that come out.
I thought you were talking about Chewbacca and Han Solo. They had their own film as well. But look, okay, I get it, guys. Yeah. Watch the first one before.
But now you're going to watch the first one and think it's crap because
Why?
the effects are not as good.
The effects are brilliant in the new one for sure.
Well, they are in the original before its time. I
was going to say before you rudely interrupted and bullied me that
you rudely watched the film backwards.
You're backwards. It felt very 90s.
Cinema etiquette.
It felt very 90s though, which I loved. It was very the way it was pieced together, longer takes on things, and it felt very, do you know what I mean? It had the flow of a 90s film, which I really enjoyed.
Do you mean it felt more like 1988 type film?
Well, I wasn't very specific on
like when the original came out. Like
maybe. And I imagine that they matched it. Yeah.
Just a quick one on the tip of my tongue here. Drew just said about Han Solo and Chewbacca having their own tape. Imagine if they did have their own like sex tape. It would be called like Chewing Solo.
Chewing Solo.
Title of your sex tape.
I'm Solo. I'm chewing Solo.
Oh my god.
Oh. Who would be making that noise though? Oh. Both of them.
Oh,
Han Solo is loads of ginger.
Like a DVD extra, Spot the Wookiee.
Wow.
Well, you won't understand how. You must have seen enough clips of the original to understand the differences in some of the scenes. Like they tried to recreate a few things.
Did they try to recreate Bob's?
Who?
Bob's, the little
Ed guy.
Well, there's only one in the original. There's not loads of them in this sequel.
There's loads of them in this. It's so funny.
Yeah. He's a very small part in the original.
Oh, okay. They're big. They're a big part in this. The Bobs, if they're all called Bob, I can't remember.
No, they're all different names. One was called Brad.
I'm pretty sure in the first one he's hardly in it, is he?
Guys,
he's in a waiting room.
Well, I enjoyed it, man. It was entertaining. I thought William Dafoe was brilliant. I thought he was very, very funny. As kind of like
he was good,
like a Clint Eastwood kind of like ghost actor that was hilarious. what was her name?
Winona Ryder, Catherine.
No, Monica Belushi. Monica Belushi? No.
Yeah, Monica Belushi.
Yeah, she was unbelievable with that bit with the staple, man. Feck, Danny DeVito, man.
Yeah.
Holy shish kebab.
That's when Monica Bellucci
Monica
sucks
Bellucci,
to death.
Yeah, she sucks everyone off in. Whoa.
Danny DeVito,
everyone out.
She sucks everyone out.
Yeah, not off, out.
But Danny DeVito looks proper scary when he turned round and he looks
he looks scary, like with all
starts drinking the
fluid. That weird fluid,
cleaning fluid.
Yeah, they're drinking it like it's a candy drink, it's a soft drink.
You must have got the because none of this is explained because it's explained in the original. But
I know
everyone that's dead, it appears the way they died.
Yeah,
right?
You've
got that premise.
I love the kind of the limbo world, and then how you get the other side of it, literally the other side of in the dead world they have to queue up, and that was hilarious. And I love the Soul Train was genius though. That you got soul music playing as that. It's time to get on the Soul Train, man. That was really cool.
I thought it was funny and I enjoyed it. There are bits that annoyed me, and I think when James sees it,
I think it felt. I couldn't believe it dragged in places though, because there was moments where I was like, oh, it felt like it didn't know where it was going story wise for a bit, and then it found
was that
in the middle somewhere, and then it found itself.
Okay, yeah, I thought the beginning was a bit annoying. I was a bit cringed at the beginning, and then it found its feet later on.
That guy, what's his name? That actor, Justin Theroux.
Justin Theroux. I thought it was quite annoying, to be honest.
Yeah, but he plays a really annoying creep really well. But yeah, it felt very.
Jenna Ortega was brilliant though.
Yeah, she steals so much, man. She doesn't have to do much, and she's just brilliant in everything she does.
But I'd say the funniest thing is Catherine O'Hara had the most laughs. She was hilarious. Did you notice the Schitt's Creek reference?
No, go on.
The Crows.
The Crows?
Have you seen Schitt's Creek?
Of course, I've seen all seasons, yeah.
Well, then the Crows have eyes? The Crows have eyes?
Oh, when they're trying to attack her when she's on that thingy.
Yeah. Well, in Beetlejuice, when you first meet Catherine O'Hara in Beetlejuice, she's at an art exhibition. In the background, she's wearing white, doing that. And there's crows everywhere.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Very obvious. I think, Michael Keaton was great, and Catherine O'Hara.
Her character, though, is very similar to who she plays in Schitt's Creek, because it's like, I didn't know they were going to be poisoned. Like, she plays that very kind of similar.
I think, it got blended a little bit, because her original character in the original film.
I'm not supposed to be dead! Like, it's really funny.
That film that you haven't seen, she's more annoying, but she's, aggressively annoying.
Okay.
Whereas in this film, she's matured and got older, because basically her and Winona Ryder hate each other.
I got that. I got the sense that there's a bit of rivalry.
She's quite good at playing a bad mum, isn't she?
Huh?
She's quite good at playing a bad mum, isn't she?
Yeah, she's kind of, cliched.
Loses Kevin and,
She didn't lose Kevin. She's blatantly neglected him.
She neglects Kevin.
Yeah, neglecting Kevin, Home Alone 3.
But
instead of let's talk about Kevin, it's, oh shit, where is Kevin?
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it, but there were bits that annoyed me. The song at the end was shit.
Oh my god, the Cake in the Rain.
So angry.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that song is. It was the worst song ever.
Yeah.
That ruined the film for me. That moment, I was like...
That third act was very... But what I was going to say was Monica Bellucci didn't have much to do. Like, it was... She
needed to be in it either more or not at all.
I completely agree.
To be there.
Yeah, because otherwise you didn't have, the third act where she really creates a problem. She didn't really create a problem.
It seemed to be an excuse so they could get rid of Beetlejuice. There was a reason to get rid of Beetlejuice at the end, but you didn't need her. They could have just...
I don't think Monica Bellucci should be allowed in films anymore.
Why?
Because every time I hear her name, it just reminds me of one film that I really could have done without seeing.
Irreversible?
Yeah. So unnecessary.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's incredible. But
she's brilliant in it, though, man. She's brilliant, and the special effects is brilliant. But it's just it felt like they shoehorned her in. Like there should have been a moment where you're worried for Beetlejuice, but it's like he's got his own little plan that he's trying to figure out, and it's like it's like there's too many different plots going on, and there really is at one point because you've even got the young lad. I won't give away stuff because I won't explain how he's involved in it.
Yeah, don't say anything about it.
But no, but just see what I mean though. That's a plot line. There's a Stanley. You've got the Monica Bellucci plot line. You've got the family plot line. You've got Beetlejuice's plot line. You've got William Dafoe's plot line, and you're like,
yeah, I think you're right. They had too many things going on, and they probably could have minimized it.
Too many shoes and not enough horns.
But it's never going to touch the original. But
I need to touch the original.
It was fun. You should touch the original.
I need to touch the original, or touch myself when watching the original.
It's on Netflix. If you're not watching it tonight on your laptop when you go to bed, what are you doing with your life?
What am I doing with my life?
That's not an open-ended question. That's just a film-related.
What am I doing with my life? Don't know. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Well, it's a good way to wrap it up. Drew's going to go and watch whatever film you were talking about earlier. I've forgotten already.
Beetlejuice and stuff.
And Beetlejuice.
What was the other film? Oh, Rebel Ridge.
Yeah,
Rebel
I've been
Ridge.
rewatching all the Final Destination.
And James, what's your homework? You need to watch the end of Monkey Man and realize that it's not the Stephen King horror.
Yeah,
but
I
also
watched that for nothing.
That second act, that second half of Monkey Man is feckin' awesome.
And Drew, if you're bored and you got a day off and you got a free cinema ticket, I would recommend afrAId. It's good. It's not horror.
Okay, yeah, maybe
it's meant to be horror, but it's not horror. It's just
maybe I'll go and watch it instead of watching Alien Romulus for a fourth time.
Yeah, don't do that.
I love it.
It's just an engaging short film. It's just it's great. I enjoyed that.
On the Spider-Man's out. I might rewatch the Spider-Man's at the Odeon.
Yeah, they're all coming out. I heard a rumor that Beyond the Spider-Verse might be out this year.
You messaged that like saying October or something.
October or something.
I thought that was October 25 though, dude.
No, it wasn't. It was 24, which was weird.
What?
You think though, with animated films like that, they could have easily done all the voice acting at the same in a one.
Yeah.
And then just leave it to animation.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they need to get all the actors necessarily, like you're saying, together on location because, like,
they can be anywhere in the world. Yeah,
yeah, they can sync all that, and then but the animation.
But they could do it like part, like in between other stuff, like.
Yeah, but man, mate, the animation is so advanced and mind-blowing.
Sony take the biscuit with animation at the moment.
Yeah,
like they are the kings of animation.
Yeah, but also, like I was saying, like it feels like it's like. One of those Spider-Man animations could easily be like making Lord of the Rings in the sense that how long it could take visually.
Like that scene where she's talking to her dad in the second one, and like the paint is coming down, it's like watercolor.
Mate, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, at the moment, the cinema in Cineworld anyway. I don't know what Odeon's doing, but every single Star Wars film is available this month. Every single Spider-Man film is available this month.
Yeah, they're doing that in the Odeon.
Yeah.
Batman, Elijah Baker's Batman. Shaun of the Dead.
What?
And Top Gun Maverick's in the cinema this month. Interstellar's in the cinema this month. All of the Batmans are in the cinema this month. And The Matrix.
Is that because they haven't made many films this year?
A Quiet Place Day One.
Well, all the big films have already come out now. What's left for the end of the year? Because the big hitters have come out, haven't they?
Oh, no. Joker 2, man.
I can't be bothered with that.
Mate,
that doesn't interest me in the slightest, I'm afraid.
It looks serious, man.
Next week, we've got Speak No Evil, if anyone wants to see that.
Yeah, but do you not think that's one of the ones that's going to be guilty of the trailer really giving a lot away?
Yeah, I'm going to see it anyway.
I want to watch it because I'm a big fan of McAvoy. Like, I love McAvoy.
Yeah, I'll watch it, but that trailer, the second trailer we saw was
he
so
looks like
long.
A beast. Yeah, he does look like a beast.
The second trailer was so long, though.
Yeah. They started taking that out though. Now they've stopped using that one because they probably went, "Whoop, shit, we gave away."
No, they've added another one
too
more
much.
stuff.
Yeah, they trimmed it down at least. But
you can buy tickets.
What we saw at the last cinema was so long. It just gave away even the bit where it's showing the kid cutting his tongue out and stuff. It's like what really? Give all that away?
They gave away too.
You can buy tickets for Joker Folie à Deux now.
I don't care about that.
Out October the 4th. So
I can't.
Mate,
I can't.
James, I think we're going to end up telling you need to watch it because it's going to be fucking.
You can, but I can't be dealing with it.
It's had some mixed reviews that people are saying they didn't use Lady Gaga to her strengths.
No, No,
She's singing and shit in it, so
no,
she's
no,
probably
but
not.
that's actually really interesting because I was actually watching an interview when they were at the Venice Film Festival, and they're interviewing Lady Gaga, and she was saying that the director, I've completely forgotten his name off the top of my head.
M. Night Jimmy Jabs.
No, it's not. No, it's the guy that did all the Hangover films, and I can't remember his fucking name now. Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips.
Yeah, and he was saying that it was amazing that Lady Gaga could transform and not sound like Lady Gaga because everyone knows how amazing she is. And she said in the interview, I had to unlearn singing. So she can't be like a fucking super.
Well, maybe she decided to learn acting rather than unlearn singing. That might help because she's awful at everything.
Easy now, easy. But my
think
point,
actor.
The trailer makes it look like they're both going to be good. Like the first time I saw it, it looked very musical, but it's clearly two crazy people who find each other, and the therapy is music and their imagination.
Yeah.
And fully adieu, doesn't it means symbiotic schizophrenia, like two people connect
Yeah.
and they're both equally mental at the same time.
They share the same.
That music stuff's not going to be in it as
Complexity.
much as the trailer gives it away. I think it's going to be like 10 minutes of that, and that's it. The
But-
rest
but
is going
I'm
to be...
deliberately not watching any trailers for it.
Yeah,
Or I actually deliberately don't watch any trailers at all. The only time I see them if they're in the cinema. So,
But I was going to say the way that the original one ends, which I actually think is genius, is he's singing to the psychotherapist, which is genius, and that's literally how it ends. So how the first one ends is the segue into this new one where he's going to be singing when he doesn't know how else to express himself.
What does he sing?
He sings
na 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 Batman.
he sings That's Life.
That's life.
That's what all the people say. Riding high in April, shot down in May. And then that's where he's like, and then he starts singing that to her when he says, I thought of a joke or something. And it's like him thinking of Bruce Wayne losing his parents, which is dark as fuck. And she says, will you share it with me? And he goes, yeah, he wouldn't get it. And then he starts singing to her.
I did think what was weird in Joker when he goes and meets Bruce Wayne as a kid.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. I like that.
It was definitely clever because, again, Todd Phillips said he didn't want the Joker and Batman to be the same age, like how they've done it in every single adaptation. I thought it was really clever that...
Well, Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton at the time were probably 20, 30 years apart.
Yeah, true. But I think he meant in the sense that he wanted it to be like the origin of Bruce Wayne's kind of journey, kind of quite subpar in the film, and it's obviously more about the Joker, but it's almost like the Joker inspired the trauma for Batman.
Yeah, I didn't want to see a Batman film for Joker. I wanted to be Joker and a hint.
Exactly,
they're in the same world.
And that's what I think he's done. He did a very, very good job of, really. I can't wait, man. I'm well excited. Like, I think Arthur Fleck is such a fascinating character. And again, the other day, literally while I was in the hotel, I watched Joker again, and it's fucking brilliant. I can't wait for number 2. I can't wait.
So Jack Nicholson is 14 years older than Michael Keaton, so not actually that significant. But
yeah,
because
Arthur
about
Fleck's
the same as
clearly 40 odd, and that kid's not even a teenager yet. So there's like 25 years, between 25 and 30 years between those two at least.
But it also it makes it almost it makes it really eerie though when he's outside those gates and he's putting his fingers in that little boy's mouth trying to make him smile, which is really sad. And like in real life, Joaquin Phoenix was like, I don't feel comfortable putting my thumbs inside this kid's mouth, and the kid was like, no, it's cool, don't worry, like it's all good. And then like
Kevin Spacey was like, me.
Wow. Okay. But my point is, I'm a big fan of Joker. I love what it's all about. And I guess for me, actually, I think it's about like lost childhood and like the trauma of childhood and like trying to find where you belong in the world. And I think that's what's actually really clever when I watched it the other night, because it's showing the trauma of the little boy and what he's having to deal with. And then you've got Arthur Fleck that's just trying to find his dad, and he's just trying to look for compassion, and he finds it in Thingy Murray. I can't remember, it's Frank Murray who runs that.
He's got a midget.
who runs that kind of like TV show, and he kind of wants the show host to be his father because he misses a father figure in his life. And I think there's so many deep elements to Joker. I think you can watch it a multitude of times and just see and learn something new in it. It's so multi-dimensional. Like there's so many different elements to it. It's so deep. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much for listening. And we'll see you in a few days where we have a special guest coming up. See you then. But thank you last week to Elijah Baker, who we're going to have on a second time in the near future.
Absolute ledge.
Bye-bye.
You should have heard what he said about you when you logged off.
This has been Rage Whale. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you had a whale of a time.